Hello everybody, welcome to the first of two qualifying races for the Farewell to Janesboro's 400 here at Texas Motor Speedway. We've got 30 cars in this field, only 4 of them are going on to the points race, and we're going to see who's going to be able to do it. On the pole for this race, we've got Seth Cole. He ended up winning the race last week at California. He's trying to qualify his way into his second career start, maybe pick up a second career win. He's starting alongside of Brent McCaleb. McCaleb's teammate Kristen Worry lines up on the inside of row 2 alongside of Garrett Hay in the Pennzoil Dodge. Here's the rest of the look at the starting lineup for today's race. Lots of drivers with some different looking paint schemes trying to make their way into the race. I said it was Brent McCaleb on the outside of row 1. I apologize. That's actually Jordan Hester. I'm getting it confused because Brent McCaleb drives the number 9 car over in the Mobile One Cup Series, and paint schemes are very, very similar with the exception of the fact that one's a Ford Fusion and the other is a Ford Mustang. So I apologize. That is Hester, Jordan Hester, on the outside of the front row. Here we go. We got a few drivers in this field, including Bill James back there in 5th, who's qualified his way into the Mobile One Cup Series race. Could he do it here in the Snickers Cup Series race? As Seth Cole leads them down. Seth Cole has entered himself into this year's Snickers Cup Series All-Star race with his victory last week at California. And he's trying to qualify his way into the Texas race as well. Also, keep your eye on the number 29 of Mia Morris back there, as well as the number 31 of Matt Nathan. That was Richard Childress' cars starting this race off at the very back of the pack. And, Christian James won the qualifying race yesterday in the Mobile One Cup Series after starting dead last, and the caution is waving. Caution's out for the first time today. And Lisa Shears is involved, along with the 24 of Steve Marsh. This has not been a good season for him. Jake Cole, he's involved as well. Callum Wales also involved. Emilio Navarrete is in it. Possible damage to the Sega Ford of Red Bell. Oh, Connor Breton. Or that's not Connor Breton, that's Jacob Bell, who just took over that number 21 ride. Oh, man, he's involved. Possible damage to the 32 of Nick Bergen. Brent McCaleb possibly damaged. And, oh, my goodness, Kenny McCurry again. Another week and another wreck for the 09. This has been a season I'm sure he wants to forget. See if anybody else was damaged. Patrick Scroggins, he looks okay. There's Lisa Shears on pit road. Navarrete retiring. There's Jacob Bell. There's Callum Wales. There's Kenny McCurry. We know they were involved. Looks like some possible front-end damage to the Red Bell machine. But we're under the caution flag for the first time today. Let's see what happened. Okay, so take a look back here. The 16 of Jack Nathan and the 81 of Patrick Scroggins. Scroggins is going to get into that throwback National Guard number 16, and it puts Jack Nathan down onto the apron. Now you'll watch the Kenny McCurry machine down here. I think Jack Nathan's going to come back up the racetrack, and he's just going to clip right there. Yep, he clips the 09 of Kenny McCurry, sends him up. Jacob Bell, nowhere to go. Jake Cole, absolutely nowhere for him to go as well. Then some contact further down here between Lisa Shears and Steve Marsh, sends him up into Brent McCaleb, Nick Bergen, Emilio Navarrete. Red Bell was indeed involved, along with Callum Wales. That's at least a 10-car pileup. I think it's 11 cars total piling up there on the high side. A lot of drivers doing a good job going down to the low side to miss it, but several drivers retiring from the race as a result of it, including Jacob Bell, just went by there, Jake Cole, Steve Marsh, Emilio Navarrete, Lisa Shears, and a few others as well. Callum Wales also added him to that list. And that's a tough break for a lot of these drivers who were looking to try and qualify their way into this week's race. But let's go back to green flag racing. Now we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. Here's the way that they are as far as drivers that are out of the race, and they are indeed pretty much the cars I mentioned. Kenny McCurry, he has retired from the race. He'll get credited for 24th. Jacob Bell, he's out in 25th. Jake Cole, 26th. Callum Wales is out in 27th. And then 28th through 30th is Steve Marsh, Emilio Navarrete, and Lisa Shears. Here's the way they line up as we get ready to go back under the restart. Seth Cole leads. Second is Kristen Worry. Garrett Hay is third. Fourth place is Bill James, and fifth is Sean Henley. Sixth is Jesse Kaplan. Max Russell in the Dr. Pepper paint scheme, he's in 7th. 8th is Jordan Hesder, 9th is Leo Rogers, and in 10th is Adam Rose. Luke Walker is 11th, Matt Berg 12th, 13th Patrick Scroggins, Sam Young 14th, Bob Fergus 15th, Mia Morris runs in 16th, 17th Rowdy Estep, Jack Nathan 18th, 19th is Matt Nathan, and Joseph Bryant is 20th. 21st, Brent McCaleb, 22nd, Nick Bergen, and 23rd is Red Bell. Green flag getting ready to come back out on lap 6 of 17. We are back underway. Kristen Worry got a pretty good restart there. She can now put a move to the inside of Seth Cole since she's past the start-finish line, and she will do so. Kristen Worry going to try and go to the front. Getting help from a Ford there, actually getting pushed through the turn by Bill James. Bill James trying to make... Whoa, Seth Cole gets shuffled 3 wide there. He's going to lose a ton of spots because of that. Here comes Sean Henley. Oh, he gets into Bill James, and somehow they held on to it. Oh, and there goes Jordan Hester around. The caution's out again. Bill James is going to lead him down to the caution flag. Bill James looking to qualify into his second race this week. Oh, contact back there. Kristen Worry bounced off Garrett Hay, but she keeps it straight. Oh, Adam Rose has sustained some damage in the 3 car. Heavy front end damage to Rose. And Jordan Hester, outside pole sitter. He is involved in something as well. Max Russell, another driver involved. He was hoping that maybe not piloting the GoDaddy.com paint scheme, that maybe he'd do better with Dr. Pepper on the hood. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Let's see what put us under the caution flag one more time. Okay, it looks like it starts here with Jordan Hester. Jesse Kaplan goes up, makes some contact with Garrett Hay right there. And Jordan Hester's into him at that point. And he comes down, and yeah, he just comes down into Leo Rogers. Nothing that Leo could do. And then the 9 cars just couldn't come up the racetrack. And Max Russell, wrong place, wrong time. Same for Adam Rose. They just have absolutely nowhere to go, and there's nothing they can do to be able to avoid that spinning number 9 car. Once he comes up the racetrack, they're just sitting ducks. So that's a tough break for those guys. Jordan Hester started on the outside of the front row, and then, of course, Max Russell and Adam Rose were running pretty well. Had a chance maybe to qualify their way in, but it's not to be this week. Let's go back to green flag racing. Well, Fords hold the top 2 spots right now, with Bill James leading and Kristen Worry in second. This is, I think, is the 3rd straight week that Bill James has run that Avatar paint scheme, and he's hoping maybe it'll get him into the race this week. He's been pretty close. He's been right on the brink quite a few of these qualifying races, and he's trying to do it here. He's obviously got a pretty good car because he qualified his way into the Mobile Cup Series race, which will be taking place pretty soon. He's trying to do it here in the Snickers Cup Series. Only one driver, I believe, retired from the race after that whole wreck that occurred, and that is Max Russell. I'll show you the top 10 as we get ready to go back to green. Bill James leads, Kristen Worry second, Garrett Hay third, Sean Henley fourth. That's the... I apologize for that. That's the final transfer spot. Seth Cole, he is 5th. Jesse Kaplan's back in 6th. 7th is Leo Rogers. Luke Walker 8th. 9th is Sam Young. And Mia Morris, who started off in the 29th position. Next to last spot is up to 10th. Bill James going to lead them down to the green flag on lap 11 of 17. And he gets a pretty good restart. Kristen Worry was a little bit slow on that restart. Now Garrett Hay about to get challenged for position number 3. That is Sean Henley. And here comes Seth Cole to the inside, following in Henley's tire tracks. Comes Luke Walker as well. Getting a few new players up here as here comes a battle for the lead. Kristen Worry looks to the inside of Bill James. James throws the block. And Bill James will keep the top spot coming off of turn 4. I think I heard a wreck just occur. Yes, I did. Caution is waving once more, as everybody's going to try and shuffle their way around as far as where they go for positions. And it looks like we're under the caution flag for possibly Bob Fergus and Sam Young, I think, was the main reason, the 34 car. His brother Dylan getting the number 50 car last week, and he's inside the top 35. Sam Young was hoping to race with his brother. He's not going to be able to, it doesn't look like, because that Taco Bell car is a little damaged on the front and the rear of his Front Row Motorsports machine. Let's take a look and see what happened to Sam Young. This was a battle for around the 9th, 10th, 11th position, and right there Bob Fergus gets into Sam Young. Patrick Scroggins gets some contact, and he slides up the racetrack, and that's just what turns the 34 around. Bob Fergus did indeed sustain some damage on both the front and right side of his FedEx Toyota. But luckily, everybody else was able to pretty much make their way by. Whoa! Brent McCaleb may have sustained a little bit of right front damage right there as he made some contact with the left rear quarter panel of the FedEx Toyota. But everybody else just right down, some of them through the grass areas. You see Adam Rose and Jordan Hester doing so to try and avoid the spinning Sam Young. I don't know if we're going to go back to green flag racing or not. We may end up this race under caution. Let's take a look. Now, Sam Young has returned to the racetrack after getting the damage repaired, and he is still on the lead lap. His teammate, however, is out in front. Bill James, the one of the front row motorsports cars, actually all four of the front row motorsports cars in this field. Red Bell is in this field, also Brent McCaleb in this field. But Bill James, he's out in front. Kristen Worry runs in second, Seth Cole third, and Luke Walker fourth. Those would be the four transfer spots if this race ended. But we're going to end up having a green-white checkered to end this race. Sean Henley, he's got to try and work his way into the top four somehow. He's fifth. Sixth is Leo Rogers. Mia Morris eighth. Ninth is, wait a minute. I think I said that wrong. There's fifth, sixth, seventh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Eighth is Garrett Hay. Ninth is Jesse Kaplan. And Jack Nathan is up to 10th. He could make a move here. He's been trying to get into a race in the Snickers Cup Series. He, remember, was a chase contender last year, but he's not had luck in that 16 car. He's driving that throwback paint scheme, hoping maybe it'll bring him a little bit of luck here today, but he's got 2 laps to pick up 6 positions. Green flag is out. Here we go. 4 transfer spots available. Who's going to get them? Right now, Kristen Worry in danger of losing one of them as Seth Cole goes to the inside for that second position. Here comes Luke Walker. Here comes Leo Rogers. And I think Bill James does not want a caution flag to come out, as here comes Seth Cole to the inside. No caution yet, as Seth Cole will take the top spot. Here they come out of turn number 4. They'll come around, get the white flag. Look out! Oh, contact between Mia Morris and Leo Rogers, but they keep it together. Luke Walker has gotten by for the lead. Luke Walker leads now. Battle is on here for second place. Whoops. Seth Cole's got it. Now battle on for third, fourth, fifth, sixth. They're all battling it out here for that spot. Third place is Leo Rogers, but here comes Sean Henley and Mia Morris. Here comes Seth Cole, all over Luke Walker. Contact! Oh, they almost spin off the turn. Here they come. Everybody's trying to find a line to be able to get around. Sean Henley turns at the end of the race, and it looks like Mia Morris may have just won this race. I think she did. I think Mia Morris just won the race through the grass area. Sean Henley got turned there in the middle of the field. But Mia Morris has won the race. Luke Walker second, Seth Cole third, and Leo Rogers fourth. Those are the 4 transfer spots. Garrett Hay was involved in that wreck. So was Brent McCaleb. Jack Nathan was also involved. I know Sean Henley was. Adam Rose, Joseph Bryant. I don't believe it. That was incredible. Mia Morris got it through the grass area. Let's see why we're under the caution and look at that photo finish. This was coming down to the checkered flag right there. Contact between our race winner Mia Morris and Sean Henley and Matt Berg sends them up the racetrack, and it's a meeting of the minds between the 2 National Guard cars. And Jesse Kaplan pounds the wall up there as well. Garrett Hayes going to get a piece of it right there. And then it's just going to block the racetrack. Everybody's blocking at least one of the lanes, and everybody else is just going to start piling in that was running here at the back. Adam Rose, we know, was involved. Brent McCaleb was involved. Here we go. Here comes Joseph Bryant into the picture. Oh, he would have made it through, but Garrett Hay got hit by somebody that sent him up the racetrack, and Joseph Bryant nowhere to go. I think Red Bell nailed the 22 of Garrett Hay. And there you see Brent McCaleb, Adam Rose. He's going to get into the mix right there. Jordan Hester, Matt Nathan, I think they get a piece of it as well. And Sean Henley, he was in line to maybe get a transfer spot. I'm not going to say he was going to get a transfer spot, but he was awfully close. And he spins out on the front straightaway, puts us under the caution flag right at the checkers, and let's look and see how Mia Morris pulled off that win. Okay, let's watch this. She had gotten contact from Sean Henley, which sent her down into the grass area, and watch her keep her foot in the throttle. Everybody else here had to check up because Seth Cole and Luke Walker had made some contact. And watch Mia Morris through the grass area come down here to the stripe and win the thing through the grass. It's got kind of shades of the first Snickers Cup Series race that I had here where was the 48 and the 15 coming down to the stripe, and I think the 48 went through the grass area and won the race, and I didn't even know it. And right there, that car of Mia Morris, who actually started in 29th, worked her way up through the field, won the race, and she, Seth Cole, Luke Walker, and Leo Rogers will transfer their way in to the race. Absolutely incredible race as we take a look at the finishing order. Bill James, oh so close. I thought he might make it in, but he didn't. Matt Berg, 6th. Rowdy Estep came up to 7th. Patrick Scroggins, 8th. Sean Henley slid across the start-finish line and gets credited for 9th. And Kristen Worry gets the 10th position. And you can take a look at the rest of the finishing order here. 3 more drivers are going to transfer their way in. Who are they going to be? We're going to find out. There are 3 spots left, and we're going to find out in the second qualifying race who's going to get it, as Mia Morris pulls off an amazing win by 14 one-thousandths of a second over Luke Walker to transfer her way in. Walker, Cole, and Rogers will join her, and the other 38 cars, whoever they were going to be. Let's find out who those other 3 are going to be, as we are going to go to our second qualifying race very soon. Thanks for watching the NNSCRA Sports Channel, offline racing at its best.